I am just here to talk about my political views and multiple other views. First off, yes, I am a Republican. Ugh, all I can read in comments that involve Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump, or Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, all I can see is, I support this person and that person sucks. I support this person and that person sucks. Oh man, you suck because you support that person. Oh man, you suck because you support that person. That's all I can see. There's no use arguing about freaking politics and who you want to lead the country. That's my views on that. That's why I'm not too political, because I don't want to get in pointless arguments. Same reason why I'm not too religious. I don't want to get into pointless arguments. Yeah, and I just, okay, moving on to my views about guns. Gun banning? Really? Think that's gonna do anything? What about criminals? They still got guns. They still gonna sell them. They are eventually gonna run out, but let me just tell the government and all those freaking go away, and all those people who think they should ban guns. What if there's an intruder with a freaking weapon in your house? Are you just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna let him stab, hit, shoot me, because I don't have something to defend myself with? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Then the ambulance and the federal agencies and all that come up, and they're blaming you and the murderer. They're blaming everybody but the right person for the murder. They should be blaming themselves for not allowing people to have firearms. It makes sense to certain people, because some people think, oh, only cops and the military should have weapons, but no, that's not true at all. Mentally unstable people shouldn't have weapons. People with a criminal record shouldn't have weapons. People on drugs shouldn't have weapons. People who have been known to be a bit evil, just like killing people, anybody who does crimes shouldn't have a weapon. But good, innocent people with a right mind should be able to, you know, they should make you take an IQ test and a mental stability test before you buy a firearm. And then, boom, you can get the gun if you're proven to be smart enough to use it the right way. And they should see what school you went to, see if it's a good, bad, or in the middle school. If it's in the middle, they'll do a little bit more than good. If it's bad, they won't give you a firearm at all. Yeah, that's just my views on it. Okay, did you ever... Here's another one of my views on feminism. I have no idea what ism I am. I don't know if I want to be an ism. I'm just gonna depict something here in director mode. Like, I'm gonna get just a random person. If I choose a black guy or a white guy, look at this. For really bad gangs in this, other than the Aztecas, but I'm not being racist, but except for motorcycle gangs or even some black motorcycle gangs, most gangs are poor black people that just want money. All other black people are honest and stuff, but okay, I'm gonna get freaking CJ here. Get midnight. Disabled. High. Off. Invincibility. Super jump. All that stuff.
Hey, good luck.
I'm just gonna depict some of my gun view things here. I'm gonna, like, whenever I find an AI just randomly there, pretend we're inside somebody's home. Probably not gonna be any because it's freaking midnight. Midday. Apply settings. Just like, pretend these two guys are your friend, you and your friend sometime, and all of a sudden, this armed intruder breaks into your house, and you're just like, oh, better drink the rest of our drink, because we're about to die, because we don't have anything to defend ourselves.
Bust-ass Mort.
Boom, you're both dead. The guy steals whatever freaking valuables you have, and runs off. I'm going to use another depiction of it on AI, but this time the people are going to be the evil guy. Just going to find some AI here. This guy right here is the armed intruder. He's aiming a gun at you like, hey, give me all your money or I'll shoot. Boom, you can neutralize him or just weaken him by shooting him in a place such as the knee if you have a gun. And you can call the police and he'll get arrested or he'll get taken to corners and his family might be a little bit charged with it, or you might get sued because you killed your son. Families know better than to sue people who killed their sons if their sons were criminals or their daughters were criminals. And like, if they were criminals, they knew that at some point they might get killed in the field. Okay, moving on. Did you ever watch that video from Cassidy Boone saying, this guy saved me from drowning and now I'm suing him for rape? That's like saying, quote unquote, this is what Beastie said when he was reacting to it. That's like saying, oh, I'm homeless and I'm starving. Some guy gave me food. Now I'm suing him for sexual harassment. They're basically the same thing. That's Beastie said almost exactly that. And I agree with that. She said, she said like, she went unconscious and then later she said, he pulled me in any direction he pleased. He pulled me in any direction he pleased without my consent. What was he supposed to do? Ask you underwater like, I know you're drowning, but can I please save you? And drag you up to the surface. You were freaking unconscious. And what part in 2 minutes would he have time to rape you? She said that touching somebody without their permission, by definition, is rape. Excuse me. Right here. Okay, I actually searched it this time. Rape is defined in most jurisdictions as sexual intercourse or other forms of sexual penetration committed by a perpetrator against a victim without their consent. Did he do any of that? No, he didn't. So, it wasn't rape. Yeah, that's something I just don't understand, like, wow, this guy's fast. I don't understand how she, what website she went to find that. The definition of rape is where if somebody touches you without your permission on any part of your body. I don't know where she found that out, but whatever website it is, I hope that website gets discontinued or something. Friggin' monetized. I'm about to get run over like that level from Suicide Guy. Yeah, and like, she said it was gonna be sweet to see somebody who saved her freaking life behind bars. And she said, I hope he gets at least 10 years. And I know I'm gonna win because I hired like a really good lawyer. Just because you get a really good lawyer doesn't mean you can always win. I bet if she ever went to court, they would just like facepalm, 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 facepalm. And you know what the worst part about it is? She's a freaking feminist. I personally don't support feminism because I think the world's already equal enough. Like, what more do you want? And like, dads don't deserve a day. Sorry God, if I was muted this entire time. No, I wasn't. Like, dads don't deserve a day. Like, I bet your dads freaking raised you. Maybe they got an idea because their dads didn't raise them like they were supposed to. My dad is wonderful. Wonderful. He took a key, a very sharp key, straight through the hand when I was a baby to stop me from falling on the concrete. What does that tell you? He's concerned about my safety. He is very, very nice. He is a freaking cop. He was once part of the Air Force. Hoorah. And his dad fought in World War II. D.D, Battle of the Bulge. Yeah, that was World War II. Yeah. If there's 3 isms I definitely don't support, it's fascism, communism, and socialism. Are communism and socialism the same thing? Was the USSR communist or socialist? Well, I'd assume they were socialist because it was United Socialist Soviet Republics, I think. But I don't know if they just put socialist in there and they were communist, or if they were socialist. Yeah, it's just back to the original point. Like, there is no such thing as save rape. How is saving somebody, unless they actually rape you, considered rape? Just like, and here's my stance on the flat versus round Earth. I believe the Earth is round. There are some people who say, this is in this video, like, this is a lemon. This is a ball. But pour water on it, it falls straight off. Because there's been flooding in Houston, really. It doesn't make sense. But if you pour it into a plate, it stays on. Have you ever heard of gravity? There's even been attention by the there's even been a tweet message thing from the Flat Earth Society saying, we have flat earthers all around the globe. And then somebody replied to that saying, say that again, but slowly. Flat earthers all around the globe. 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 I was whispering that last one I just did, by the way. Yeah, just and they believe Australia is fake, but if they said they have members all around the earth, what about flat earthers in Australia? Huh? Ever think about that? My views as it is, just from like, I personally believe it started as a joke, but retards took it seriously. Racism, don't support it. Sexism, don't support it. Both me saying, like, I don't support it and you shouldn't support it. Yeah. Like, the driver of this train is a freaking member of the KKK. And I live in the South, and that's KKK's homeland. But I'm white, so. This is a member of the KKK, right in my sights. Just, can some cop burst into the door and just go, freeze, you're under arrest. Now, I will shoot you, even though you're complying with me. That's the same with sexism, like, like, whenever I hear, girls rule, boys drool, or boys rule, girls drool, I'm just like, boys rule, girls rule. I mean, both genders are important to life. males are needed so the baby can actually be living, fertilized, and females are needed so they can actually be birthed. Like, this is what I think they should do to people who support sexism. It's not as bad as racism, so I'm gonna make it a pistol. Freeze, this is the police. I know you're complying with me, but I'm still gonna shoot you. Like, right there, it's all the bad isms. It's slowly being chased down. If friggin' escaped. Like, that car right there was all the bad isms. That's what I think they should do. Look at the thing on his face. And okay, I've reviewed my views on the isms, so now I'm just gonna play around with director's mode. Wanted level? Engage. Why did they send SWAT at level 5? Why don't they send SWAT at friggin' level 3 instead of helicopters? Helicopters should be sent at level 5. Think about it. Why wouldn't helicopters be the last resort? Like, this is fascism. This is Nazis. That is the salty Nazis. This is communism. I'm not sorry for those who support this. Nobody supports fascism anymore. But apparently, over the internet, a lot of people support not capitalism. I barely even know what capitalism is. Tunnel approaching is them. Got that number. Down through the road. This is like North Korea, USSR, Laos, Cuba, Vietnam, China. This is all this. Like, communism is bad. Okay. Why are there so many memes in my videos? All because that's all that the internet is. Can you just freaking hold still? Yes, finally you die. Butter. I'm gonna hit you. Where are you going? I hate dealing with helicopters on this thing. I'm gonna go to the LS River just so I can get away from freaking helicopters. Like, this has been like freaking. Like, why are you swaying so much? Just like, let me shoot you. This is socialism. If anything, fascism should have deserved this. Just think of it. If Hitler Hitler wasn't such a Nazi, he could have won World War II. I'm gonna turn on low gravity just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the freaking LS River to get away from those annoying helicopters. Where did it? I'm just gonna go right there. Fudge it in the freaking game hole, miss. Ah! You know what I'm looking for, right? Just turns super jump back on. I hate that they do that. Like, why can't have fun looking for that like sewer system thing? One of the only things that's actually real that you can find in the city is those big buildings. Well, not real by definition, and the LS River, because the LS River is actually not real by definition from this game. It's not called the LS River. But that little thing right there, it's actually real. This is not a fake. Just like it's like this isn't 50 bullet holes, but still I don't care enough to make 50 bullet holes. Yep, that's my impression of the American flag with bullets. I see the freaking cop car down there. Murphy killed the passenger. Hup, die. And this is a shotgun. I forgot I had low gravity turned on. Just see it flop down. No, they won't have. That doesn't look fun to be in. Where is one of those tunnels?
I'll kill you! Covering fire! Jackass!
Just because you touch water, low gravity turns off. What? I'm gonna turn around. And assault shotgun time. None of you died. It's like, nah, 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 nah. What the fridge was that? Help! Help! Bell! His gun just is gonna ascend to the heavens because I killed it. I killed his gun and him. I murder your gun as well. Habit. I'm gonna shoot it in that little place there. See what happens. Can you just freaking point at me so I can see? Can you see? I almost shot him. Ironic, as he said that when he was in the water. Running, money. Ow. That sounded like it hurt. Obviously it freaking hurt. Why wouldn't it hurt? You got involved in a freaking helicopter crash. Helicopter crash. Crash. I believe it was... I am not in the right location at all. It was somewhere over here. It was some here, some not. Was if only I had, it was over here. Here. I'm gonna end this now and resume another one.